What's up, everybody? It is the Best Bot Kid Smooth, and I'm going to pretend that I am not upset. Let's talk about it. So, I guess Nate the Hate, I know this one says Tom Henderson, but I think maybe Nate the Hate finally just said, screw it, let me stop talking in code and let me be direct and just leak everything. So, Shinobi last week said a major Xbox game is coming to PlayStation, and so many words on like Reset Era, and somebody else took a screenshot of like something that had to do with Mexico, so everybody said it's Forza Horizon 5. And then Jez did some investigating. Jez Corden of Windows Central, and he kind of drafted up an article that says he thinks is Indiana Jones. He's waiting on the confirmation. And then Nate the Hate rips the Band-Aid off. He says, Machine Games Indiana Jones in a Great Circle will release on Xbox and PC this holiday, quotation December, given another release date, which I think is a trash release date, December, as a timed consoles exclusive. After this timed exclusive window expires, Indiana Jones in a Great Circle is planned to come to PlayStation 5 in the first half of 2025. Man. So we have a PlayStation release. Oh, it's not a confirmation, but we essentially got a PlayStation release confirmation before we got an actual Xbox release date. Now, I'm not as upset as I thought I would be, because after a while the rumors and whatnot, after a while they kind of get old, right? But Xbox strategy, I will say, my God, of course, something comes in my eye when I'm trying to do this video. But I would say Xbox strategy, no one understands. Everybody tries to make sense of it. And I've been bipolar about it. I'm okay with it one day, and the next day I still hate it. I can't say for Microsoft it's fine regardless, you know what I mean? They don't have to care about selling consoles and stuff like that. They can sell games, they can sell Game Pass, they can sell games. Xbox is in a place where they can get their cake and eat it too. But man, this sucks as an Xbox console fan and that fanboy, that fandom, that warrior, enemy, because you just really don't have anything to work with, right? Why would you recommend an Xbox if all the games are coming to PlayStation? Then you kind of have to turn into like, hey, a Game Pass award. Like, hey, well, buy Xbox to get Game Pass, but can't even rely on that because there's a lot of Xbox games, games that are Activision or Bethesda that are still on PlayStation Plus. Some of those games that are on PlayStation Plus have yet to touch Xbox Game Pass. I'm talking to you, Crash 4. I'm talking to you, like whatever, like Spiral. Like it's stupid. So this is, I guess, it's not that big of a deal because when Indiana Jones first announced, nobody thought it was exclusive at all. This Indiana Jones, we got the case by case, whatever. It's like, all right, this is probably one of those case by case scenarios where it is a multi-plat. We didn't find out it was exclusive until the court case, and that's when we found out it was exclusive. Now we're finding out that it's a timed exclusive and a measly 3-month exclusive. I don't understand why Xbox does this to themselves, right? So while I talk about this video, I'm going to try to speak about clearly why I have beef with Xbox decisions and their multi-platform strategy. Xbox makes consoles like PlayStation makes consoles, and Nintendo. PlayStation sells exclusive games to make their console unique, meaning that only on this console you can get God of War, Spider-Man, The Last of Us, and stuff like that. So it makes people want to buy into their ecosystem, their platform. Yeah, I know their games are going to PC, whatever, but as far as a console platform, they can do this. Now, they've only made one odd adjustment, MLB The Show. Oh, no, two odd adjustments. MLB The Show, but there's a caveat to that. MLB, that's a licensing thing. And now the Lego Horizon, which is the weirdest thing because they're doing that for the Switch, but not Xbox. So they still see Xbox as the ops. Now, Xbox competes directly with PlayStation in terms of console gaming. Now, Xbox strategy is they still want to be able to own, dominate gaming everywhere else. They want to dominate it on your PC. They want to dominate on your television. They want to dominate on your phone, on your tablet, the cloud. They want to do that as well. So they believe their portfolio is more diversified and that they got more reach. But the problem here is that, okay, console is still really the primary access for a lot of it. The hardcore are playing games either on a console or on a PC. They're not going to mobile. They're not streaming it on TV. They're playing it either on their console or their PC. So reason why I have an issue with this is because, okay, PlayStation is the popular console. It's the market leader. So there's publishers that are like, okay, we don't really need to prioritize Xbox or yet alone release Xbox immediately, especially if they are on a crunch or a budget. We don't have to release on Xbox immediately, but we have to release on PlayStation. So was that translates into Xbox either not getting the game or getting the game very late. PlayStation, also as the market leader, can negotiate for games to come first to PlayStation or come exclusively for PlayStation. Like when PlayStation first party ain't putting out much, they go to Square Enix, they go to a lot of these mid-tier devs or these indie devs and whatnot, and they literally buy out exclusivity rights that will last anywhere from 1 to 3.5 years. And then you got these regional exclusive, just games from different regions that are just bias and hate Xbox that just release on PlayStation. So what happens is you have the situation where the PlayStation will get every game, Xbox will get games it releases, and your typical major third-party games, but they miss out on a lot of games like Wukong, Black Myth. That's not coming to Xbox. We don't know when but they opted to skip it because they didn't prioritize it. We know Baldur's Gate 3 skipped it, but they didn't feel like they need to prioritize that. There's another game. There's plenty of stories, right? So my thing is, okay, Xbox, not only are you losing games to other publishers on your platform, by you releasing your games on your platform, that makes your platform less desirable to other publishers because, okay, you're releasing games on PlayStation and like you're supposed to be making your platform more attractive by releasing on your platform, whether it's exclusive. Like I'd rather the Indiana Jones route. Like, all right, but I think they should do like more than 3 months or 6 months. I think they should do a year minimum, because they have Game Pass or whatever. And if they want to resell the games on PlayStation, go ahead, let them split the bill for that. But it's just that I don't think it helps Xbox. And I feel like this decision ultimately is, believe it or not, it's great for Xbox and it's great for PlayStation fanboys who want to play Xbox games, but didn't want to mess with Xbox at all. It's great for that, but I think ultimately this will essentially kill Xbox because the thing is that it's like, they're not putting the value back in their platform. Game Pass obviously is a thing, but the Xbox is commercially is not doing as great as it should be. It's not selling as well as the PlayStation, and they're not. I never thought Xbox was even competitive enough at all in the last 10 years. I don't think they've competed in the right way, and I understand Xbox in game to try to get there, but I feel like they're not in the position to dictate where the market should go. I'll tell you, if PlayStation did everything Xbox is doing, with them being at the top of the mountain, them being the market leader, it actually makes more sense for PlayStation to do what Microsoft is doing than Xbox. Xbox still has to capture the console market, or at least a decent share of it. PlayStation is running out of people to sell to. So it actually makes sense for PlayStation to go PC and like, hey, you know what? Let's recuperate another, 500,000, units, and let's sell on Xbox, let's sell on Nintendo. They can actually do that and not actually have a negative impact. Xbox, what happens is it's like a crater effect. Their platform is becoming less relevant, less desirable. With that being said, I'm still looking forward to Indiana Jones. I'm not overly. I can wait only because if the game's coming out in December, I'm not rushing December's arrival. I mean, I like the summer, I like the spring, I like warm weather, so I'm not sitting around wasting days waiting for Indiana Jones to come out to play in December. I was like, whatever, I can wait. You know what I mean? I'm not like I don't want December to come any faster than it's going to come. I think December is a trash release month for a big game like this, but Xbox really needs to start doing its customer base better. And I can't knock them for wanting to capitalize on their subscription and also catch the zeitgeist and selling games or even reselling games that aren't, generating retail money anymore. So I can understand it, whatever. But I look at Indiana Jones, it's like, okay, you made Indiana Jones a time exclusive, but you're doing Doom, you're doing a new Doom game day and date, Nobody understands it. I think they need to be better messaging, better explanation of what this is for and how I want it. I guess what I really want to know is, when does it become good for me as the Xbox consumer, the one that invested in the Xbox console, the one that invested in Game Pass? When does these acquisitions, when does these things start becoming good for me? When does it become good as an Xbox customer? Like, why should we pick Xbox? You know what I mean? You can do all this stuff, but like, you gotta still make Xbox the place to go. I'm at this point where I know the point of playing video games or for them selling consoles is to sell software, right? Xbox should be really in a situation where, honestly, the Series X and the Series S should just be dirt cheap. Make it dirt cheap. If you never sell a console for a profit, just sell them at all. Make them dirt cheap. Fast track your way to, 50, 60, 70 million. Fast track. Sell the Series S for $99. Sell the Series X for $299. Have what they call those type of sales. Have a crazy sell on them, right? And let that be the primary price. Like, do that. I just don't have confidence in Microsoft anymore. I don't have confidence in Xbox anymore. And I say this as a huge fan of Xbox, as a huge fan of gaming, as a huge fan of the medium. And people don't like when I criticize things Xbox do. I could be a fan of something and criticize what they do. I'm criticizing it because I don't think it's going to be good for the brand at the end. I don't think it's going to be good for the console at the end. In the end, I don't think it's going to be good for the platform in the end. Sure, at the end of the day, Microsoft will be probably a couple $1 billion richer. But at the end of the day, if that billions of dollars of them being $1 billion richer doesn't translate to a better experience for me as a gamer on the Xbox, then it doesn't help me at all. So I'm not being a doom and gloomer. I'm not a doom and gloomer. I'm not a grifter or anything like that. I'm not going to make a bunch of GIFs or memes or anything. It's just like, it's frustrating because I thought this year was supposed to be Xbox best year, and I think it's literally in line, if not worse than last year. The biggest game I was looking forward to is not coming out this year. The second biggest game is they decided to put it all the way at the tail end, and Hellblade 2. Right now they delivered on that, and I don't care what anybody else, but it didn't resonate with everyone. And it's now considered an afterthought. But I thought this year would be a lot better, and I'm just very, very disappointed. But Indiana Jones, supposedly coming to PlayStation. I could predict this date. It'll probably come out March. Xbox is going to be dry as a freaking desert. Well, I guarantee it, right? Xbox is going to be dry as a desert the first half of 2025 because Xbox is allergic to the first 3 quarters of the year. And they're going to be releasing Indiana Jones on PlayStation while Xbox is just waiting for like Fable and probably waiting for Avowed because Avowed probably wouldn't make its February 18th release date. So that's it. That's my video. Obviously, I'm disappointed, frustrated, but I'm a fan of Xbox. And, if you're a true fan of Xbox, like the thing is, there's fans of Xbox and there's people that are just like, I can't. It's hard to pivot. There's like I am what I am. Like I know what I want as far as gaming as a console gaming and what I want for the brand. I can't pivot or adjust my attitude to what Microsoft to do because I don't like Microsoft, the corporation. I don't like Microsoft. That's a crazy thing. I don't really care for Microsoft, but I love Xbox. I like Xbox. I really like Xbox, and I just feel like just too much Microsoft in this Xbox and the decisions they're making, the route they're going. It just doesn't seem fun or ideal in my opinion. But that's my video. See you guys on the next one. Look out, subscribe, hit the notify button. I'll be going live. I think I should be playing Kenna either tonight or tomorrow. But that's my video, guys. Xbox is the best box. I am the best spot. Good night or good morning if you're on the other side of the globe. I'm out of here. Peace.